Hey guys, it's Sanem and welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a one brand tutorial in today's video and it is going to be using only e.l.f. cosmetics, and I'm super excited about this because I literally love e.l.f. so much. It's literally, I think, my favorite drugstore makeup brand, and I've never done a full face using only one brand before, doing a one brand tutorial. So I am super excited to share this video with you guys today because e.l.f. have literally some of the best makeup at the drugstore that you will ever find, in my opinion, and I just wanted to share with you guys pretty much just using a full face of all their products, from brows to eyes to literally everything you see right now is all e.l.f. So I am super excited to share with you guys all these products and how they perform as well, just how to create this look using only e.l.f. Super affordable. If you want to see more full face using only one brand, do let me know down below what brand you want to see next. Let's just jump straight into the full face using only e.l.f. So at the moment I have absolutely nothing on my face, and what I'm going to be doing now is just prepping my skin before going into foundation. And so what I'm going to be doing to prep it is use two items from e.l.f. This one is the e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturiser, and it has coconut and hyaluronic acid, and it has SPF 15 as well. So this is basically just a moisturizer and it's going to give you glowy skin. So it comes with a pump as well, like that, and it's almost like a yellow tint, and this is just going to give you glowy skin. I do have lip balm on and that's all I have. So I actually really like this product. It smells good, smells like coconuts. I'm not usually a big coconut scented person or coconut person, but this one I don't mind. So next I'm going to go into my primer, and this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Face Primer. This is the original one. They do have a luminous and a matte as well, but I actually really like the original. And this one is basically a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. So the way I like to use this, actually grab quite a bit of it and just load it up on my finger, and then I will just put it on the cheeks. Now this one I wouldn't put everywhere. You can put it everywhere, sometimes I do, but because I've put that glowy moisturizer down, I don't want to lose that glowiness because this does blur the skin. So I'm just going to put this mainly in the pores, the cheek area. And this is what I'm just going to use for my primer today. So now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to go into foundation. This is my first time trying out this foundation, so it is sort of like a first impression as well. This is the e.l.f. Flawless. Now, before I tell you about this one, if you guys saw my makeup haul, you saw that I bought this, and in the UK, I'm not sure why, but the packaging on here actually says Flawless Satin Foundation when it's actually called the Flawless Finish Foundation. It's the exact same foundation, exact same product. This is just one of those products where I've actually done some research and it's the exact same thing, it's just named differently. So I'm going to name it as the Flawless Finish Foundation, and the shade I have is Pearl, which is fair with neutral undertones is what it says. I'm going to be using an Amazon buffer brush from a set that I have, which I'll leave down below. Oh my god, it's going to be too light. But I love the way this brush applies the foundation, so I am going to use this foundation with a brush today. This is a very light shade. It also has a scent to it, but it's kind of pleasant. I like it. I think I'll make it work. I mean, I'll do my bronzer and everything, but it's a shame this is very light. Nonetheless, it's a beautiful foundation. It's going on really nicely. It's giving me definitely a satin finish. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy either, and it's given me decent coverage. Like, it's covered most of my scarring and my blemishes, which is great. I'm going to move on to brows, and for brows today I'm using two products from e.l.f. This is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Deep Brown, and then I'm also going to follow it up with the Wow Brow Gel. I always talk about this on my channel, and this one is in the shade Neutral Brown, and it's basically a brow gel, but it's very different to a regular brow gel, which I'll talk about this afterwards. But I'm gonna quickly fill in my brows. This one, I guess, is, I don't want to say it's a boring product, it's a great product, but it's a boring step. I mean, it's just basically me filling in my brows. However, I really like this brow pencil because of the tip and the shade, and I just love how simple it is and just fills them in so nicely. This brow gel looks like this, and this basically is almost like it has small little fibers on it, small little hairs, and it basically adds almost like little fake hairs into your brows in the sparse areas and fills them in whilst giving you a little bit of a tint of colour. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but it almost looks like it's natural hair. And it doesn't look like just a gel that you would put on your brows. It literally is like a fibre product. And it's just so amazing, and I feel like everyone needs to discover this. So that is it for my brows, and I'm going to go into my eye primer. So I have two by e.l.f. This is the Shadow Eyelid Lock Primer, and this is the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in Cream. And I did do a whole video dedicated to this eye primer, which actually I'm going to use today because I feel like this has been around for long, and a lot of people probably know about this one, whereas this is fairly quite new, and I'm going to use it today. So this one is Cream, and it's going to cancel out these red eyelids. Today I'm going to be going into the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadows. I also did a video dedicated to these, and I'm going to be using them today because I actually really love them and I want to get all the shades. So this, because I'm going to be using this today, I'm going to show you my main lid colour. I'm going to be going in with the Liquid Glitter eyeshadow in Dirty Martini. That is the look I'm going to do. So I'm trying to work out what I can use to go with that olive green. I think I'm going to go in with Truffles, which is this palette today. Actually, it doesn't really have a transition shade, so I'm going to go into Carnival Candy, which is this one, and I'm going to go into the lightest shade. And I'm just taking that on one of those brushes again from the Amazon set, and I'm buffing this into the crease just to give me a very light, soft transition because we don't want it to be super, super dark. Now going into Truffles, I'm going to be taking this shade right here. Same brush, and now I'm going to just lightly, very lightly, because it is very pigmented. These are so great. They only retail for £3 and $3 if you are in the US, and they are just so affordable. Such great quality. They're the perfect size as well, and you just get so many great shades and a good range in one little palette, and it's so cute to just travel with as well. So let me know, do you guys have any favorites from e.l.f.? Do you like e.l.f.? I honestly think e.l.f. is one of my favorite drugstore brands. If someone asked me what's your favorite drugstore brand, I would definitely say e.l.f. because they have so many products to choose from, and it can suit every single skin tone and every single skin type, which I absolutely love. And not only that, but they are so affordable. I'm going in with the e.l.f. Fluffy Eye Blender Crease Brush, and this one I absolutely love. It's such a great fluffy blender brush, and it's so affordable as well. I think it's like £3 again. So I'm going to go into this shade in the Truffles palette, and I'm picking up just a tiny bit of it and just lightly bringing that into the crease and on the outer portion of the eyes. So we're going to add a little bit of depth. So I'm going to go into the Cream and Sugar palette and take this gold right here and just lay it flat on the lid, and then I'll pop this on. The reason I'm using this is because this does have gold sparkle in it, and I just have a little bit of a gold base underneath. Take a little bit of this shade right next to it, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. Oh my god, look how bright that is. I did not expect that. Now it's the part that I've been waiting for. I'm going in with the Liquid Glitter Shadow by e.l.f. This is in the shade Dirty Martini. This is what she looks like. She's so cute. She is an olive green liquid glitter, and you can see that's what it looks like. I hope she does me proud because I've been waiting to try this out, and so far it looks so good. There's a lot of gold little particles in there and silver. I'm just blending out the edges. I'm not touching the center because we don't want to take away the glitter. I'm actually going to take my brush and go in again and just pack that on. So for eyeliner today, I'm using the e.l.f. Precision Liquid Eyeliner. This is the brush tip. I'm just gonna do a wing. And this one's great to put on top of the liquid shadow because if you're using a felt tip or gel, it might disturb the glitter, so use a liquid. And this one I love because you get so much control and it's super black and it dries down to a matte. It's not that glossy eyeliner finish. It dries down to just the perfect natural matte finish. And look how easy I just did my wing. For mascara today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara, and I always talk about this on my channel as well, and it looks like this. This is the brush. This is basically such a great mascara. If you've never tried this one out before from e.l.f., it's super affordable. Again, of course, all e.l.f. products are affordable, but this one, it just really lifts up your lashes. If they are straight, then this is a great one to try out because it literally curves at the root and lifts them up whilst giving them a little bit of volume as well. It's not going to be like such a dramatic mascara, but it's definitely a great everyday one. Also, leave me a comment down below of what you guys want to see next from me, what videos you want to see on my channel. I always appreciate feedback and always appreciate video recommendations because it is sometimes difficult to think of things that you guys might like and then maybe you don't. So I would really appreciate it if you guys can send in your video suggestions and recommendations of what you want to see. I can definitely get to filming what you guys want to see. So of course the number one like bestseller popular product from e.l.f. is their concealers, and I actually have two. So I have the hydrating concealer and the regular 16-hour Camo concealer. They are both in the shade Light Sand. However, this is a lot lighter and this is a lot darker, which is quite frustrating that it's both the same shade, which is why I picked it up, but one performs like one is a lot darker. So if I just swatch it, you guys can see what I'm talking about. That is Light Sand, and look how dark that is. And that is in the hydrating concealer. In the regular concealer, Light Sand is a completely different color. I mean, come on, e.l.f. That definitely isn't something to just pass up. That is two different shades. Like, that definitely is a problem. So I think I'm going to use the regular 16-hour Camo concealer in Light Sand. So you can see this one is a lot better of a match. I do love this concealer because it is pretty much a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. And the reason I love it is because it's super full coverage, super creamy, and it blends into the skin. It also gives you enough playtime as well with the concealer to buff it into the skin without it drying down and being hard to work with. They also have an incredible shade range, which I literally applaud e.l.f. for. So now I'm going to set my skin with powder, and this is my first time trying this out. I also showed it in my haul, and this is the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Sheer Tint Face Press Powder, and I have it in the shade Fair/Light. And this one I haven't actually heard people talk about, so it looks like this, and I'm hoping it's not going to be too light. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like it definitely mattifies, but in a very soft, natural matte finish rather than like a super matte drying powder. Okay, I think this powder just did something. Like, this powder just did something to my skin. This powder just transformed my entire face. Look how smooth and just flawless it looks. This is a win to me. It's super fine. It feels really fine on the skin and just super like baby smooth. Oh my god, game changer, literally. I think everyone needs to discover this more. I think this is going to be like one of those underrated products from e.l.f. Next, for bronzer, I'm going into my e.l.f. contouring and blush duo. I don't have like a single bronzer, but I do have this, which I'm going to use. I'm not going to use this blush. I'm going to use a different blush, but I'm going to be using this today. This is in the shade Fiji. Now, this is a great one as well if you don't want to buy a separate bronzer and blusher from e.l.f. You can literally just get these. They have a few different shades to choose from, and I have Fiji, which is both matte. It's a matte blush and a matte bronzer, and I love the color of the bronzer. It's so perfect. It's not too orangey, it's not too dark for fair skin, and I love the way it just goes on as well. They are like super buttery and smooth. For blusher today, I'm going to go into the e.l.f. blush palette. This is in light, and they do have another version. I believe it's medium to dark, and this is what it looks like. So it comes with 4 blushes, and it's such a great deal because you literally get 4 blushes for I think like £8, and you get 2 more peachy warmer shades, and then you have more cooler toned pinks. So today I'm actually going to go in with the peachy one right here. Oh my god, she's pigmented. And the reason I'm using the peach is because it's going to complement with the green really nicely. For highlighter, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Blush Gems, which is a gorgeous, almost like champagne rose highlight. I don't even know how to describe that. Taking a little bit of this brown from the Carnival Candy palette, just buffing that on the lower lash line. It's time for the part that I've been waiting for, the lips. Now, for lips today, I have 2 of the SRSLY Satin lipsticks. These are brand new from e.l.f. I believe, and also their lip lacquer, which I've never tried. Again, I showed these in my haul. I think with this look, I'm actually going to do the peach one. I mean, it's not really peach, it's actually more of like a brown peach, but this is my first time ever trying this out. This is in the shade Nectar. Oh my god. Goes on super creamy. For £3, I'm gonna get all the shades. I mean, look how opaque that is. Oh my god, it looks a little crazy. I'm shocked at the way it went on super creamy, and it's super pigmented, and it feels so comfortable on the lips. It doesn't feel drying whatsoever. It literally just feels like a really super creamy lipstick. I think I am going to put the gloss on top. So this is the e.l.f. lip lacquer in Fantasy, and it's supposed to be a peach gold lip gloss. Ooh, it looks super glossy. Oh my god, look how glossy it looks. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I use this all the time on my channel. One of my favorite setting sprays ever. It's a great drugstore setting spray. It does give you dewy skin. So if you do want a matte finish, they do have a matte version as well. Not in this packaging, but they do have a matte setting spray. However, this one I love. You can use it after makeup. You can use it before makeup. And you can also actually use it as like skincare if you want your skin to be hydrated. It has coconut in here as well. And it will just leave your skin super glowy. This would be great to spray at the beach. It's super cooling as well. I can just rave about this product all day, so I'm gonna just cover my eyes and set my skin with this. Smells so good. I'm gonna go through with you guys my favorites. So I will say, like, my absolute favorite that I tried, that was a first impression as well, was the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Finish Powder. This just did something to my skin. Like, it did something to my skin. It just looks super flawless, and I don't know, I just absolutely love it, and it's super affordable. So I'm gonna definitely be using this a lot more in my routine. The foundation I absolutely love as well. I think everyone can benefit from it no matter what your skin type is. However, I will go and get a different shade because it is a little pale for me. I mean, it matches. Maybe I just don't want to accept that I'm pale, but I definitely will still get a darker shade. For me, I wouldn't even pass these 2 products up, and that is the Liquid Glitter Shadows. Even if you don't want this shade, they have so many shades to choose from. Not so many, but like, they have a good range to choose from. And they have lighter shades and darker shades, and then also the lipsticks. These SRSLY Satin lipsticks, oh my god, like, they are just so pigmented and creamy, and they make your lips look super full. The gloss as well, like, everything is just so comfortable. So that was everything that I wanted to share with you guys. Do let me know if you enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you did. And until next time, I will speak to you guys all in my next video.